That's a big operation there. Another river, or the same river. Look at all the deadwood there. We just passed over a river in Whitecourt. Good morning. This is day 7. We spent the night at Walmart in Whitecourt, Alberta. It was pretty quiet there. There was a couple of other RVs there. And somebody in their van sleeping. Whoops, trying to keep the camera straight. We did laundry last night at Drop Your Drawers laundromat. That was a great laundromat. It was nice and clean. There was an attendant there, actually the owner's husband. So we had a nice chat with him. And it was $4 for a load of wash and $2 quarters. The washing machine took loonies and the dryer took quarters, $2 for the dryer. And it did a great job. Everything was nice and clean and dry. He has change there if you don't have change. So highly recommend that place if you go through Whitecourt, Alberta. And the Walmart, it was, except at 4:30 this morning, the train track goes right beside the parking lot. But he only blew his whistle twice, 2 short whistles, so that wasn't bad. We fell back to sleep after that. The Walmart is open from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. So everything really quieted down after 9:30. It doesn't really get dark though till after 11 o'clock, and it's light really early. So
or 19 to 20 hours of sunshine.
Yeah.
Well, sun up and sun down.
And it was a nice clean store. We did some shopping there, stocked up, and yeah. So what's Roy got to say for himself today?
Already said it.
That's it? That's it.
You said it all.
We're looking forward to seeing some animals today. We're told that the stretch of highway up to Valleyview, up to Dawson Creek, is a good chance to see some wild animals. So camera ready today for sure. It's just a beautiful morning. It was about, 4 degrees when we got up?
Yeah.
And now it's up to about 7. So we didn't have to use the furnace. It was 14 inside it was 12 when we got up inside the motorhome. But it felt warmer than the previous few nights, so we didn't have to use the furnace. We just got dressed right away and had our breakfast. There's a casino here too. I see there's an RV in the casino lot. Just out as you're leaving Whitecourt, there's a casino, so looks like you might be able to stay there overnight too. There's some trucks in the parking lot as well. So there's another option if you're passing through this way. Anyway, I got to get ready for the wild animals, and we're looking for a nice, safe drive today. I think our destination is Pink Mountain, but our first stop is Valleyview to empty our tanks and fill up on water and propane. So stay tuned, more to come. There's a lot of trees here, but there's also a lot of bare areas, either due to logging or to forest fires. The fella at the laundromat last night was telling us that there's a tree planting project going on right now. There's a lot of workers in town just to replenish the forests again. And Roy, you were saying?
Well, the logging companies have to replant so many trees for every tree they cut down. That's law, as far as I know. So it's probably the logging companies bringing in the planting crews.
And what they're doing is they're, oh, somebody really went in the ditch there. Making piles of the old fallen down trees and that. They're putting them all in piles. They look like teepees. We're not sure exactly what they're going to do with them. I doubt they're going to burn them with the amount of forest fires they have here, but a controlled burn, I guess, would be okay. Or we're not sure if they're leaving them for the animals to burrow in the winter or all year round. If you know, put it in the comments. We'd love to know too. What a view here. Wow. This is awesome. We're getting into some beautiful country here, aren't we?
Finally.
Finally, yeah, all that flat land. It's pretty in its own way.
Prairies are not very scenic.
What was that?
We say the prairie areas are not very scenic.
No, no. We like the mountains. We love the mountains. That's what we loved about Arizona too, was the mountains and the rock. Just love it. So this is exciting to be traveling finally through the mountains. Oh, Beaver Dam. That's the closest thing to a moose we've seen so far. One thing we noticed since we've left Whitecourt, there's a lot more roadside turnouts and rest areas along the road, so you don't have to go very far. Before that, they were few and far between, weren't they?
Yeah.
Getting near the town of Fox Creek. Tons of signs again along the roadside. They got a lot going on in Fox Creek. There's a runway beside us here. There's a fire base here. This is one of the communities that the fella at the laundromat was saying was evacuated last year due to wildfires. And then they got the rains, and then they were evacuated again because of flooding threats. So they couldn't catch a break here last year. Yeah, there's some of the forest fire evidence from last year. Everything's pretty scorched. We were just saying this is one of the smoother roads we've been on. There's a few bumps here and there, but overall it's in good condition. The other side of the road has had one paved lane for quite a while. Newly paved lane, I should say. Oh, lots of cows there. Oh, lots of signs there. There's a big tank going. Silo.
There's nobody in front of him telling him what he's doing.
Well, I guess that's his escort vehicle.
It makes no sense for
It
the
doesn't.
escort vehicle to be behind them.
You'd think that escort vehicle would be in front of him.
You'd think they'd be one in front. Well, it makes sense one behind when you're coming up behind him.
True.
When he's coming up behind you.
He was moving too. Another refinery of some sort. Probably oil. So we're at the Valleyview Visitor Center, Valleyview, Alberta. There's a nice rest area here. There's picnic tables. And you can see the view. Just a gorgeous view. There's a big turnaround area here. And we are actually at the dump station. There's supposed to be potable water fill up here, but this is the dump station. So that's a fun one to get to, but there is a flush here. So I'm gonna go check inside, see if that's potable water or not. I see somebody had to stick their rubber glove in the hole there instead of putting it in a garbage. There is garbage receptacles here. There's garbage bins right here beside. So this is another look at the picnic area. Now, there was no water at the dump station, but apparently they're coming today to turn it on. It was supposed to be on by now, but the friendly staff inside, they told us that they are coming today to turn it on. There's some souvenirs, etc. inside here. There is no potable water here yet, so we're just a day early. So we may have to go to Grande Prairie to get it. We're not sure. But anyway, we're going to make a nice pot of coffee, and then we're going to hit the road again and see where we can get some water. They suggested we call one of the local campgrounds, Shirks. So we did, and Shirks said to fill our water tank was $52.50. So that's not an option. At that rate, we would have stayed the night and used their dump station as well. But no, they don't accommodate travelers unless you stay there overnight, obviously. There is water at Valleyview RV Park in town here, which is a town-operated park. But at the visitor center, they said they didn't know if that water was suitable for drinking. So we're going to pass on that one, and we're heading to Grande Prairie, and there's supposed to be potable water in Grande Prairie, so we'll check that out next. So right now we're just passing through Valleyview and heading for Grande Prairie. A little disappointing that there is no place to get potable water here. But that's what happens when you're traveling. There's no guarantees. The ladies at the visitor center were absolutely great, very friendly, and gave us quite a large traveler's package with brochures, etc., maps. So we'll check that out tonight when we stop. So the ladies at the visitor center also told us that the Highway 77 that we're headed to today through Dawson Creek was closed over 2 weeks ago because of wildfires. They just allowed the residents to return home today, so we've timed that one perfectly. Also, I was just reading that Highway 7 in the Northwest Territories was also closed because of wildfires.
Probably the same fire.
Yeah, probably the same fire. Who knows? Anyway, we should be able to get through there. We won't be hitting Fort Nelson until tomorrow. Today we're headed for Pink Mountain, which is between Dawson Creek and Fort Nelson. It's good to stop at the visitor centers every once in a while just to get an update on road conditions, etc. There's a colorful field. Another rest area along the road here. This one has just garbage. No pit toilets. Good sized one.
Here's your logging truck.
Oh yeah, there's a logging truck.
Ooh,
It's got quite the load.
you missed the first one.
Oh. Boy, is that a view coming up. Wow. Stunning. The sky is still quite hazy, but what a view. Beautiful. I think that might be a view of Grande Prairie in the distance. You can see for miles. Grande Prairie is 13 kilometers away. Whoa, is it ever windy? Whoops. Sorry, just put you sideways. Anything and everything, that's us. So we're heading out of Grande Prairie towards Dawson Creek. We finally found the potable water we were looking for. The coordinates that we got from iOverlander weren't the correct ones the first time around. So then we got some different ones, and it said near the visitor center. And our nav system kind of got us turned around trying to get to the visitor center. So it was quite a fiasco. Anyway, we finally found the visitor center, and about half a block maybe, you say, Roy?
I don't block there.
About a block down the road, there was a dump station with potable water and bathrooms. And the rest area there, they had garbage bins. So when you turn off of Highway 108, I think it was, onto 106. I don't know. You got to find the visitor center, and then it's just a block past the visitor center on the same side of the road. There's snow in the mountains over there. Oh, I don't know if the camera will pick that up. There's snow in them there mountains. So anyway, we got our potable water. And then we filled up on fuel at Costco, which is right along Highway 43. It was 4 cents cheaper than anywhere else. But the parking lot was just a zoo. So trying to get through there with a motorhome was no easy feat, but Roy managed okay. So we're in some real pretty country now. Dawson Creek is our next stop. So we're about 5 kilometers from Dawson Creek. There's a lot of industry along this road here. Oh, that says, welcome to Dawson Creek. Mile 0 of the Alaska Highway. Now we've got to find the sign for where it starts. So now we are in Dawson Creek. The Walmart here has signs posted, no overnight parking prohibited. It's a very small parking lot. We didn't go in and ask after we saw the signs. There is a casino just a half a kilometer away that apparently you can stay overnight, but we decided to push on another hour up to Fort St. John. It's still early in the day. It's actually 10 to 3 in the afternoon, Dawson Creek time. They're not on Mountain Daylight Savings Time. They're on Mountain Standard Time. So we just gained an hour, which we'll lose after we leave Fort St. John. Gas is a little bit more here, 166.9. Some good potholes on this road. Looks like a walking trail over there.
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit to Alaska Avenue.
Oh, there's the sign for Alaska Highway. No place to stop. No.
All those people taking pictures of that.
Oh, they must go into this parking lot here. There's the sign. World famous Alaska Highway. Dawson Creek.
Continue on Alaska Avenue.
Well, we're on the Alaska Highway. We stopped at the sign. I got a good picture of Lexi with the sign, but I didn't know about the mirror imaging in my phone. So we have a picture of Roy and myself, and the writing on the sign is backwards. Anyway, I figured out how to fix that on my phone now. And thanks to YouTube, I was able to get it out of the mirror imaging. Obviously, we've never taken a selfie with a sign behind us before. Or we would have known. So that's fixed now. I keep losing the pairing on my remote, so I'm not impressed with that. I have a Lumtech selfie stick with a remote, and for some reason the pairing keeps getting lost. So I'm not sure how to figure that out, or if it's just something that we have to live with. So we're on the Alaska Highway. There's sunshine up ahead. Looks like the rain is stopping. And we're on our way to Fort St. John, where we're hoping to spend the night. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. I can see why they say brake check. I think my brake is helping on my side. What a view. Of course, the steepness has to be on my side. Yeah. The view out the side. Wow. This was worth waiting for. I suppose we're going across that bridge. Oh no, I'm freaking already.
Look at the flame on that.
Yeah, that's my hand shaking. The camera's shaking. Wow.
Get the pipeline going over.
Yeah. North River Heartland Generation. Taylor, British Columbia. This is quite the operation. Well, we're entering Fort St. John. It says the energetic city. Don't know if it showed up on the video. We had kind of a mucked up windshield. And it's spitting again.
Highway seems really dirty.
It does.
Well, for a long time now.
We are at Fort St. John at the Walmart. It's not a huge Walmart, it's big enough. Nice big parking lot. There are signs on the light post there say 3-hour parking limit, and you'll be tagged and towed away. We went into the customer service and we asked, I told them we were passing through, asked if it was all right if we stayed the night. Absolutely no problem at all. They told us where to park near the road. So we're trying to figure out which road, but this is the one we came up with. It is quite noisy here right now. The Walmart does close at 10 o'clock. They open at 7 o'clock in the morning. There's restaurants around, there's stores to shop, there's gas station, all kinds of stuff here. Places you can go for a walk down the sidewalk, and yeah, so we're hoping for a good night. We'll hope it quiets down a little bit after 10 o'clock, but time will tell. So this is it for tonight.